On 1st and 10, Locke. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and, yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd down is Locke. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. Here's a give to Fournette. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. Looking long for Westbrook. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Locke. Trying to lay one up deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley to the pick. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney!
So after the INT, it's Allen on the move to his left. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Allen, he's got a man complete. It's Clay. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's the now 30-year-old running back, LaShawn McCoy. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
On second down, here's Allen. Caught on the right side by Jones. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Detroit!
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Staying on his feet. Eluded, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Calais Campbell in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Lucky 56. Detroit!
Allen looks to throw on second down. Man open right side. It's the tight end Clay. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback? Or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, it's McCoy. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. They'll pitch it out to McCoy. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. And we'll see what the decision is here as they've got a 4th and 1 coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Cordray Tankersley on the stop defensively.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Completes it to Lee. He'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move couldn't free him. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Allen now on 1st down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And some room to maneuver. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, it's Allen. And his throw here's incomplete. Clay, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. And he's able to put it through. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jerry Hughes goes. In there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, here's Love. This one caught finally. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. From the gun on 3rd down, Love. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Couple of nice plays for Jacksonville. Another first down there.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, Love. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Second and 10, Luck again. There he goes inside the 30. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Sharks got it left side, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Again, Love. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Now Jones. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Allen now looks to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. On first down, Allen. His throw incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A gain of 39 that time. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On play action, Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Bryce Treggs as the first half is winding down. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up first and 10. Matt Moore, the backup, ready for his first throw. Open man right side is Shark. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
No, check, Patriot. Watch it now, Barney.
To throw on second down. Moore. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10.
Detroit!
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Here's Taiwan Jones on the return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. This quarterback now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's Allen to throw it. Left side here, caught by Clay. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Here's Allen, and that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Kelvin Benjamin, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Bills will extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Love. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And the Jaguars send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Now they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Allen now going to throw again, escaping the pressure, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Josh Lambo now for the point after. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Now Jones. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Throwing now is Allen. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more? Yeah,
perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He sets to fire. He's got a man. Complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big gain of 39 on 3rd. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Benjamin with it over the middle. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. In a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic. This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
Now Allen, eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be getting rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down. To the air, Allen, flush to his right, and an alley to run. Allen hit, he lost the football, and the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Luck on first down. Looking deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
2nd and 10, Luck again. Buying time to his left. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense. Sometimes
you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
This 3rd down just got even more difficult. 3rd down and 15 after the false start. Throwing again is Luck. And that's incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Detroit! Detroit!
On second down, here's Allen. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Being chased, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Calais Campbell in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
Allen looks to throw on second down. Over the middle, it's Holmes. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. They go play action here on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Trying to get it to Clay that time. That'll bring up second down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Allen to throw once more. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. On first and 10, Locke. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On second down, here's Love. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The defensive tackle Kyle Williams there for the stop. To throw on second down is Locke. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 23 yards on the play. Luck now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. From the red zone now, Locke. Left side complete, Seferian-Jenkins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 10 more there and another first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the short catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they...
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it?
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. Now the return will stop right around the 25. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Quick hitch, complete. It's Lee. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter, the kind of tight game, and sometimes officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. And his pass incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. And now it's 2nd down. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Andrew Luck hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Detroit! Detroit!
Allen to throw. Forced out to his left. Left side here, caught by Clay. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They give him a gain of 38.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw. Allen. Over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go!
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And so LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Bills have broken the tie. Hauschka with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out come the Jags. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
So Allen's going to look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to hit. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jerry Hughes in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And he'll take it all the way out here to the 30-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard, you're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Bills, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home.